Hey guys, Alfie here. What is going on? I have to tell you that I am really excited about today. We have a really good day. I'm going to be going to the Misfires Car Club that's putting on a show I've been to for many years. It used to be put on by a couple different clubs, but it's called the Groundhog Gala. It's going to be in Sanford. I'm really excited to get there today. I've actually never gone with one of my cars. I've always gone as a spectator because I didn't want to drive my car the distance, whatever I was driving at the time. And plus, I was working on old cars at the time, and I just didn't feel like I wanted to make the drive. I wanted to be a spectator. I didn't want to have to worry about my car on the way. But we have rendezvoused up in Cocoa, some of my hot rod buddies. We're going to cruise up caravan style up there. And then after spending a great morning and afternoon at the show, we're going to hang out with my friend John Westford, who is an amazing magician, good friend of mine from Pennsylvania. He's going to be in Sanford at a theater there doing one of his amazing illusion and magic shows. And I found out recently my good friend and stage partner, who I do my music and magic show with, Mr. Craig Diamond, will be joining us tonight. We'll be sitting together to see John's show. There's a lot of stuff going on. When, you know, the curtain falls, the road it calls, and Alfie off stage starts now. Well, we are on our way. The rest of the crew has joined us. And we're rocking and rolling. You know, one of the things I was thinking about with this channel is trying to keep it natural. I spend most of my life on stage, and I'm trying not to overproduce anything, you know? Trying to get a perfect camera angle, or did I say things correctly, or how does it look? And, you know, there's a little bit of that I want to make sure is good, so it's enjoyable to watch, but I think the tendency to overproduce for somebody like me who does produce, you know, theater stuff and directs, and I don't want this to come off really processed and produced and phony, but it's going to be a learning curve. We're gonna pretty much be on it together, you know. Yeah. So got Kevin running up in front of us, a couple cars behind us. We're doing our thing. Yeah, so for a good portion, that's a zoom in, boy. That was not what I wanted to do. Hey, there we are. See, we're just going to be raw and real. A good portion of my late teens, I'd say even early 20s, I worked for a hot rod shop called Charlie's Customs. Unfortunately, Charlie passed away last year. Charlie became like my Mr. Miyagi. He taught me so much about metal fabrication and really trusted me to design a lot of stuff on the old cars we were either restoring or were doing a lot of custom work. Taught me how to weld and fabricate, work with metal in different ways, and you know, super grateful for that. So actually, Kevin and Dennis, who are riding in front of me, Dennis I actually met in high school. He's quite a bit older than me, but he was dating a woman whose daughter was in a musical with me my 10th grade year. And he had mentioned to her, "Who's that kid who looks and sounds like Elvis?" And she goes, "Oh, that's Alvis," is what they were calling me. And he said, "He's awesome." At the time, he was the president of I think it was the Space Coast Street Rods Association. And he's like, "We're doing a big thing at Melbourne Auditorium with a big band from Orlando called Cactus Jack and the Cadillacs. Why don't you give me his number and see if he wants to come up there and sing?" And so I did. And I did some 50s Elvis stuff. I was 15, I think, at the time. And the place went crazy. And I've been friends with Dennis ever since. You know, it's always nice to have somebody in the car world that you've known for so long. And Dennis is such a great guy. You know, I remember when one of my cars was down, we had a car cruise planned, and I had Jolene at the time, my 30 Model A hot rod, and she just would not start in the morning. She just was being difficult, temperamental, like these old girls do. And he's like, "Oh, take one of my other cars." So he actually let me borrow this brown car to Brown 32 to go on this cruise, so I didn't miss out. So just the kind of guys that I hang out with. And Kevin's the same way. I met Kevin through Dennis. We became really close. We have a lot of mutual friends we didn't realize over the years. And Kevin's another one of those great guys that would do anything for you. He's always there for you. I got really lucky. I'm always the young guy in the car world. And I'm 47, gonna be 47. I'm gonna be 47. Where has my youth gone? The humanity. My youth is gone. Anyways, slight break, meltdown there for a second. And I can't believe this Misfires car show, like I was talking about before, I don't know if I called it Misfits, but I meant Misfires car show. When it used to be Cowboys and the Rumblers used to put it on. And yeah, it was always a good time. So I'm excited to go. I didn't go the last couple of years. I haven't been in many years, actually. I'm excited to go. See what we get into.
Keep going. Straighten it up. Now straight. Go back more. Good. Yeah. Good.
What's up, bro? What's good, man? I can't complain. How many you got coming? It's in your bag. Oh, yeah. Tonight, it was ready for 5 shows. Underneath your chair. Thank you. Yeah. Straight back. Yeah, just like that. It don't get no better than this, does it?
Oh, the guy got the, what year is that? 35? That's exactly. He goes,
There is a hell of a turnout here. I'll show you, swinging around. My love for old cars. Definitely my favorite old cars are roadsters, like this one right here. Unbelievable. Next car for me for sure. But a hell of a turnout today. And it's still early. There are cars still coming in. Still coming in, still doing their thing. I mean, there is a lot of cars out here. I haven't seen any for sale. Not that I'm in the market, but there are some really spectacular cars out here. There's a lot of stuff represented. There's a bunch of bitchin' ass vans. There's some lowriders out here. Just some really great examples of just tremendous different types of cars that you just don't see very much. And I love that. I love the unique ones that you're not used to seeing. And honestly, some truly unique vehicles. Getting a look at the rear ends of these cars, but just the design features of some of these. One of the coolest things I love about wagons is this right here. That reverse seat in the very back that flips the other direction. This is absolutely really cool. I love old work vehicles. They are just so damn cool. This is like my panel truck on steroids. Look at that. I love it. They added 2 seats in the back as well. They have the room too, that's for sure. Super cool. Just a cool ass ride. I actually love the pinstriping on the back of that right there. That's something I need to look into for mine. And it looks like there's a business card. So I'm going to take that. Just a lot of different years represented, different body styles. Well, it's really cool to be out here near these old buildings here in downtown Sanford, which is always a great backdrop for these old cars. Outside the Ace Cafe.
And I can still bring my motorcycle. Because I'll put the motorcycle inside the
Yeah, it is.
I mean, there are just some phenomenal rides. I'm just blown away. I've only walked an eighth of this so far. Just really great. All it takes is money, kids. All it takes is money. So I know this is called Alfie Off Stage, but somebody I'm actually on stage with. Look at this, everybody. Wade Padilla. I mentioned him a little bit before on the ride up here. Custom motorcycle builder, performance motorcycle builder, all around great guy, incredible guitar player.
Thanks.
I mean, this guy right here is something. But I can't look at us. Look at us. We're not on stage.
No, we're out in a park in the grass.
You've been with Alfie on stage. Now you're with Alfie off stage.
That feels great. Both ways.
Does
great.
it? Does it? Yeah.
Really
Listen.
good, yeah.
So you guys, you want to plug the business?
Oh yeah, I own Speedworks Performance Cycles. We are a Harley Davidson performance motorcycle shop in Palm Bay, Florida. Easiest way to get a hold of me is just hit me on Instagram. I'll be who you're talking to if you're talking to anyone on Instagram. And so just message me on Instagram. I'll get back to you as soon.
What's the handle on Instagram?
Speedworks Performance Cycles. Just
there you go.
Like it's spelled. And I'll get back to you there. And then hit me up there. I'll give you the address that way. I kind of have a private shop right now, so private appointment only shop. So.
The cool thing I like about this is because it's about everything. This whole channel for me is me not on stage.
Yeah.
Like stuff I like to do on Wine and everything. And so hopefully people that want to get involved like offline, hobbies and things to like take their mind off bullshit everyday life stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Motorcycle people. So yeah, check him out. My buddy, my good friend, guitar player, Mr. Wade Padilla, everybody, right here.
We play music together. Yeah.
Play music on stage. Now we're off stage. This is some of Wade's fine work. And, the cool thing about this channel, like I said, it's about, like being off stage and stuff like that and stuff you do enjoy. And Wade's another great example because this is what you do when you're not on stage.
Yeah, I own a motorcycle shop. Why not?
Yeah, so that's
Playing guitar with you, Alfie.
And, of course, my 6-year-old dreams come true with the General Lee. Well, leaving the car show now. It was a great day. Hung out with some friends, saw some great cars, great motorcycles. Now I am gonna head on to my hotel to shower and change and get ready to go see my friend Craig Diamond tonight. Hang out with him and see our really good friend John Westford. In his incredible magic show at the Ritz Theater here in Sanford. So it's going to be a good night. Right, so I am finally in my hotel room, getting ready to get changed. I'll look completely different the next time you see me to go and see my buddy John tonight and perform his incredible magic and illusion show at the Ritz Theater here in Sanford. I have made sure I had a room where I could check out could see my car down there, the old panel. All right, quite the transformation. I am show ready to go see my buddy John, and yeah, take a look at that outfit, huh? Look at that, huh? What a difference a shower and some new duds can make. So anyways, gonna go see my buddy John. Craig's running a little bit behind. There was some traffic between southwest Florida and up here, so he's going to meet me at the theater. And yeah, we're gonna see John, and then who knows what the night has in store. But whatever it has in store, you guys are gonna come along with me. So it's been a good day so far. It's rounded out with a wonderful show from my friend John. Craig is still not here. Hopefully we'll catch up with Craig at the theater and let the festivities begin once we see each other. Craig's a very funny guy, so we'll see how this goes. So, funny thing, and luck would have it, I am out here waiting for my Uber, and I see this strange guy sitting in a car. Didn't really pay attention to what he looked like, and of course the lights have now come on after I filmed that last part. But I'm sitting here and I'm waiting, and I'm like, oh well, I'm just waiting on my Uber, and I hear young man, and the weirdo in the car was Craig Diamond, the man I've been waiting on, thinking that he is going to be late, and he's sitting out here in the car. So I went over and talked to him, and I said, I'm waiting on an Uber. He said, can I jump in the Uber with you? I said, of course. So he just went like a bat out of hell around the parking lot to try to find a place to park. And we'll be sharing the Uber, so you guys will get to meet Craig Diamond very soon. Very funny, very funny. I'll tell you what, Craig and I's act on stage is like Abbott and Costello, Laurel and Hardy. It's all the great comic duos, but our friendship and our camaraderie off stage is like a damn comedy script. Good, bad, or indifferent. It's very interesting. But we are sharing this Uber. As luck would have, of course it was Craig. And so he's gonna be walking up any second, and it's crazy. This is Craig and I's relationship. It's how it works. It's just how it freaking works with Craig and I. Craig and I's life off stage might be funnier than what we do on stage, but yeah, it's that Craig Diamond, ladies and gentlemen. So as luck would have, here he is, Craig Diamond. I've been talking about him all day, telling you that we were going to get together and see our friend John. The weirdo in the black car is
me. It was
Craig,
me.
Craig Diamond. And I was telling them that, even though this is Alfie offstage, sometimes our relationship is crazier than the stuff we get to on stage.
This is a great idea. The fly on the wall is a great idea.
But we're going to go see John.
Yeah.
Waiting on our Uber. And John was like your protege, right?
Yes. Yeah. Started taking lessons from me when he was 13 years old, which
and he's
is
like 75 now, which makes you as old as Moses.
See, now I was going to go, and that was 2.5 years ago. I was going the other way.
But I was telling them a little bit before when I was driving here that you opened for Sammy Davis Jr. and how many years have you been doing magic?
It'll be 50 years next year, 49 years this year.
But you're only 35.
I know.
Yes.
I was a wee lad.
But
I'm still a wee lad.
that's why
I'll put it this way. I'm standing on the curb.
That is why
not.
That is why I am standing on the ground.
And you're still taller.
Yeah, but the funny thing is I met John through Craig because they were so nice to film one of my promo videos last summer in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
But John, John's like you. I've always said I love Pennsylvania people. They're just, very homey. But this is the offstage with this guy is sometimes more entertaining.
Oh, you should have been in the car on the way up.
I bet. So you went a little awry on the traffic or
everything.
Huh.
What should have been a 3.5 hour tour was I didn't book the skipper, so I got stopped at 75, took a detour, got lost, took a second detour, then went to the wrong hotel, but otherwise, here we are doing little tricks.
So, we're not entertaining tonight, we're off stage, but we're going to go see John, and I think...
I'll sleep good tonight.
Here we go, and our Uber's pulling up, and...
Uber has arrived.
We'll be at the theater soon. Oh, no, it's an Uber.
Oh, wait, hang on a second.
Tell him to get the hell out of the way.
I was like, you must.
It's not even open. I pull in. I almost call it.
All right, so we made it to the theater. Myself and Craig. We're watching John, our friend the magician. And now we have a mentalist.
How about this?
No. I can't.
Yeah.
Jeff Strauss. And
Yes.
I know nothing about this man, but he already told me everything about my life. The man is mental. He's a mentalist. But we're gonna see John. I promised John that we wouldn't heckle much. See, I work with a lot of musicians, and none of them are funny, but I don't understand.
This is good. Hey, I just dropped your microphone. That's going to sound really good. Hang on.
Where the hell is it?
I have it in my hand. I'm palming it.
Oh,
Tommy your money.
I have never. I
Check.
Yeah, you redlined. I have never worked with funnier people than frickin' magicians.
Hang on.
What, you don't have to. Don't put it in your crotch.
No, I'm trying to clip it back on the hat the way you
It's
did.
funny when you do
Oh,
Yes.
that's why it fell.
Oh my god!
I thought you had it clipped.
I didn't clip it on anything. Craig.
Oh, I thought you clipped it on the hat, and I moved it, and there it goes. So
I remember the name of this
It's
YouTube
been a
channel is
long
Alfie
drive.
Off Stage, but yet everything that happens when I'm in his company
It's nuts.
is crazy.
Yes.
I've
It's fun.
known Jeff for maybe a minute and 30 seconds, and I already know I'm gonna find some information. You've known each other since you were 14.
14 and
He was
15.
14.
I was
I'm a little
14.
bit
You're
older.
he's a little older.
He's a little bit older, but I don't want. I'm a man who has had hair transplants, and they're fantastic, by the way. But I will point out that this man is older, and
Remembers me when I had hair like
Greg had
Elvis.
some hair.
I had hair like Elvis. Yeah, I had hair like Elvis. It's
but
sad.
we are look. Oh, look,
Hey, although I went to the doctor and had everything worked out, and I understand it's growing back to here.
well, you know, I'm gonna turn off for a second. We'll
Right.
more
So
after
it's-
the show.
Yep,
Yes.
yep.
We'll get a real close up on what it looks like to be older than Craig with
Yeah.
a luxurious hair.
Yes.
Should I drop a name? So
Drop-
the two of
yeah,
us,
all right.
Jeff and I. So this week we're here to see John. Last week we were spending time with our dear friend Lance Burton.
You name droppers,
Yes.
right?
We're dropping
And
names.
Fielding West.
And Fielding West. So yeah, we're dropping names. So
Actually, last week when we went, I was supposed to leave the next day and go see Penn and Teller down in Hollywood, Florida. But Penn broke his ankle, so they had to cancel that run.
and by the way, when he
It's-
says go down and see, he doesn't mean just go for the show. It means he was having lunch with Penn and Teller at noon the day of the show. So
It's an epidemic. So I had tickets to go spend some time with Marty Stewart and to go see a show. And I mean, him and his Superlatives, one of my favorite singers and great guy. And he fell in Nashville with this ice and broke his wrist.
yeah. Although Penn fell in the laundry room, so we can't blame it on the ice.
Yes,
We
I did
understand
see
it was
that.
a heavy load.
Teller contacted me, and they're coming back. They're going to perform on the 26th of April.
26th of April.
Yes.
All right.
I'm going to go down because the 27th is my birthday. So I figured I'd go down. We'll have a good time. So I told Lance that I'm going down when I was seeing him. So he's giving me some Lance gear, and we're going to wear it to the Penn and Teller show.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Of course.
I wish I had some Craig Diamond stuff to wear here tonight. for John. But anyways, we're gonna watch the show and we'll see what happens after
be
that.
great.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
I mean, John's a mediocre, but you know we have to support. That's what friends
Absolutely.
do.
I taught him everything he knows.
It's gonna be a terrible show. We'll catch you in a little bit.
You handsome devil,
Look at him. On my YouTube channel now, Alfie Offstage. Look,
Look at this.
man right here.
Great show.
Brilliant.
Thanks, man.
Brilliant.
Okay.
And
I should have a drink. Yes. At least one. Thanks for coming, Alfie. Hi, everybody out in Alfie land. You're really cool. Here's
Well, that is going to do it for me. I have to tell you, I am tired. It has been a long day, a great day between the car show and cruising up here with my buddies, but also just, enjoying my old car and the whole process. And, it's a late night for me. Unless I'm on stage, I don't usually get the opportunity to, I don't usually stay up this late. But I don't usually get the opportunity to be an audience member. And if you don't know anything about the entertainment business, is that when you get off stage, you have a lot of adrenaline. And especially if you have a friend in the audience that's in the business, you want to download with them and see what they thought. And, as the audience member, that's, like myself, who's in the industry, it's exciting for me to, be able to tell my friend, this is what I thought about this. And it's great. And this was brilliant. And, seeing John tonight, and I get to spend some time after the show with him and his wife and his cast, and download what I thought about the show and what so it was exciting. And went to dinner with Craig immediately following the show before I get to hang out with John and stuff, and talking business and what we both thought of the show, and it's definitely a gift to be able to see someone you care about in their element. It's a overwhelming amount of pride, and I got to tell you, I think seeing anybody, if you took anybody and you saw them in their element and doing what they love to do, it's a beautiful thing. It's definitely a beautiful thing. So I had an amazing day, and I will tell you this: the people that do this for a living, that vlog, Jordan the Lion, Justin Scard, just to name a few names, World of Micah, people that I've seen on TV, the late great Adam the Woo, people I've seen do this before me when I never even considered doing anything like this. But it's a lot of work, not only trying to be thoughtful in the moment of what you're doing, but also then having to edit stuff and go back, and it's a lot of work. But for me, it's just something I wanted to start doing and had talked about for a couple of years, and it makes me slow down a little bit, and it makes me capture memories that I'm excited to be able to watch back over. And if it excites anybody to be able to maybe go out and try performing or get into old cars or any of the stuff you see that I film, then I think that's great for people that maybe not have the opportunity to go to an old car show or go see a magician or listen to myself ramble about the stuff that I've done. I'm grateful for you guys watching. So, like, subscribe, share, hit the, all those button things here. But thank you for spending time with me off stage. I've had a great day today, and a lot of it was part of being able to share it with you guys. So we'll see you next time and see what my adventures take place when the curtain goes down and I hit the road to see what new adventures await. We'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.